Hey guys, welcome to this episode of the Go Man Go Tokucast. I'm your host, Frozen Stratos. Here with me today we have
the Cinder Blaze
and Makotoa.
Boys, welcome back. We just got done watching Kamen Rider Build episode 12, and we had a lot of fun. What did you guys think about this episode?
You go ahead, Alex.
Oh, well, I don't really have much to say about this episode. It was kind of like a breather from like all the stuff that happened last episode. There was like aftermath of like, was it Banjo got his new form, so let's have him flex that a little bit. I love how it kind of gets to his head a little bit. Like,
yeah, and I mean, like, I love how they don't immediately know their places, their roles. Like, whenever like, you know, a rider walks into the scene, there is some sort of like, I guess, power dynamic between them that gets shaken up, but it's these two legitimately like having a conversation and figuring out, are you the sidekick? Are you the sidekick? What's your name? You're not Build. I am Build. No, you're not.
Mm-hmm.
You're Cross.
Yeah.
Your name is Cross.
Yeah.
Just like name. Brad over there.
I feel like Banjo was like messing with Sento, but like there's still a part of me that actually believes that he thinks that he's like, you know, the top dog.
I mean, think of it this way. Like, I mean, yeah, sure, he keeps saying Build isn't a weapon, but that's the same thing as Tony Stark saying that the Iron Man suit isn't a weapon. You know, so and you put that in the hands of a fighter, and you've got a, you know, pretty good main character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, also, I thought the handling of the reporter girl was pretty good this episode.
Yeah.
We sort of like got the feel for it toward the beginning that they were a little mad, but they were all still sort of accepting of what she was up to, and we got a little bit more of like her backstory and like what's driving her. I really like that. Especially, I mean, I'm gonna talk about, you know, her arc. The scene toward the end where all of them are eating except her, and then like you said, we got this weird focus on everyone eating. But then when they accept her back into the group, everyone has their thing of like, we need you for this, that, and the other. You're welcome here. And then she sits down and eats with them. So kind of like, you're back in, you're part of the team. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was some pretty great, was it blocking? And
I like that our protagonist is clever enough to handle the issues that go on with our other characters, you know, like his relationship with Banjo is really great because like he knows how to work through Banjo's like quirks.
You might say he can play his tune.
I don't oh gosh.
I don't know. I think they're in sync most of the time, but it still works out.
Yeah. I think, you know, and it feels natural. Like, I really like the actor's portrayal of all this. It just, like, I'm starting to...
Yeah, they definitely have good chemistry.
Yes, that's the word. Because, you know, the science.
Right. The banter between those two, like you said, it does feel natural. And going back to, like, them talking about, oh, hey, who's the real rider? Who's Build? Who's not? You know, that's like two friends arguing over, like, no, I want it. No, I want it. I'm this guy.
I do like that it sort of addresses the typical, like, tropes that come along with this. Because how often do you see, like, I mean, think about maybe a Ghost or something where it was like, Makoto, he was the secondary rider. They never like said, they were never like fighting over who was the leader or anything like that. They were just like at each other's throats sometimes, and then they'd help, but like there was this kind of unsaid role over time for characters. It just kind of happens. It's like, yeah, he's the leader. But then here we've just got them kind of commentating on it, and I think it's great.
I feel like you weren't paying attention to what I was saying at the beginning of
No,
when we
I did
recording.
hear you and what you were saying about how that was the back and forth. I'm just bringing up that I liked it too, but also mentioning Ghost.
I'm gonna ignore what both of you guys said because I wasn't really paying attention either. But what I felt from this was, I think that Sento kind of has control over the situation. He's kind of just like letting Banjo play around with his powers. He's just like, you know what, I'll let this kid enjoy himself. He can say whatever the hell he wants.
He just sat back and watched for a while until the bad minions attacked him.
I think for like 80% of this episode, he just sat back and just, just watched Banjo or the reporter lady do their thing.
Yeah, have her like hanging from a 3-story building and just...
I know! I mean, he had all his bottles back. What the hell are you doing, man?
I guess they didn't want to associate her with like Kamen Rider Build, just in case they want to use her for some more, spying and all that other jazz.
What? Also, she can fight for herself. That was pretty cool.
That was cool, yeah.
Yeah, the best...
Like, I was not expecting her to pull those moves out of nowhere.
Unrealistic that she could take down, like, the two guys who were already, like, grabbing her at that point, but... Yeah.
Raise your hand if you've got any complaints about that. Ooh, looks like no one.
Jumped out the window. That was kind of crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I really like this episode, and I kind of want to touch on it. The sort of back and forth that Sento and Banjo had, when they were trying to figure out who was Build or not, and the main rider. It's like they had this sort of chemistry. This is a bit that I'm doing.
Really? Because you just got me completely lost. I thought like some of the recording died out or something.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Are you serious?
I'm sorry. I just wasn't paying attention. So. Oh, but I really like the chemistry between Build and Banjo. That was great.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That was a thing. Yo, we also killed Starscream. How about that? Starscream's long dead.
It felt like a complete waste of a character because he didn't go anywhere. He didn't do anything until this.
No, he went right down into the river. Like that's where he went.
Like
he went somewhere.
In general,
straight to hell.
Between all of these episodes, what has he done to make him actually like? He just took the fall.
Remember that smile?
That random smile. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you said that random file. I was like, you know what? I mean, all you gotta do is click the 3 button in the floor plan, and you discover, the third basement. And I was like, what? I don't even care.
He just turned out to be the fall guy, and we didn't even really understand anything he was saying. He's like, you can leave now. You won't regret it if you do, or something. And then he just dies, and it's like, that's great.
Yeah.
If this was X-Aid, well, I think our protagonist would have just broken down and actually cried about it. Oh. I'm so glad that it's Sento.
I really gotta commend the suit actors, because like anytime something surprising happens, there's no way that you can make a surprised expression with the mask, but somehow he managed to like. His
body language,
I guess, movements and like everything he does, the visual acting, you can portray the surprise, the shock, the anger, all of that.
The Banjo-ness.
But like specifically when Starscream died.
Stop calling him that.
I don't even know his name, man. That's how unimportant
Fair
he was in my brain.
Because I don't either. Like, that's how little of a character he really was in this show.
Yeah.
But
we're talking about the dude with glasses, just in case anyone's confused.
Right, yeah.
I think his name is like shit. Never mind, I forgot it.
Oh, it's not important. So
yeah. That was kind of brutal though.
Well, he's not confirmed to be dead, at least in my mind.
What?
I mean, he fell in a river and like rivers flow. He's probably on a beach somewhere.
His body was just there.
He got shot in the shoulder, dude, and he fell in water. I mean, I've seen people.
A kid's show isn't going to like go into the gory detail.
A kid's show would just gloss over it and just have him be alive.
Yeah, and like, how many other shows have just like, quote unquote, killed someone and it wasn't actually like a thing? He can come back. It seems like, hey, there's time for you to change. Don't be like me. Blah blah blah. Bam, dead.
Well,
do you remember how many times Ghost died in his show?
Okay, Ghost was a show that was about the afterlife and spiritual stuff. So it kind of
it wasn't.
I mean,
at a certain point, it wasn't.
He's a freaking ghost, so it's technically. But then there's also X-Aid happened a lot because you had.
Yeah, X-Aid definitely happened for like a year. It happened a lot.
Yeah, it happened a lot in X-Aid.
Yeah, you know that thing about being a genius gamer? You know how many times that showed up?
So far, this particular world doesn't seem to have that kind of rule set where, unless it hasn't been revealed yet that you can just easily come back from the dead in this show. But for those shows, they had a reason that worked with the plot.
You could also face change people, just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they did that in this instance because Bloodstock is just being like a douche.
No, honestly, like he could bring him back. It looked like he had signs of defecting. Maybe this was sort of like the beginning of his plot, and then Bloodstock goes down, changes his face, and then makes him a different dude. Like, and he's undercover now or something. I don't know.
Or maybe he just goes around and then like changes the faces of like our main cast just to mess with the audience.
Yo, if we had someone drop in the middle of the show for whatever reason, there is a built-in excuse to have a face change. That's an odd safety net to have.
And it's like, they just changed one of the actors to like another one. Just imagine like two Misoras. One's like the actual character and one's like Banjo.
No! Well, I guess we'll end on that.
I mean, we kind of stopped reviewing.
I don't know about you guys. Huh?
We kind of stopped reviewing. We're just kind of digging around at this point.
Yeah, I know. Hey, and also, we got all the bottles back. It just sort of happened.
Oh, yeah. It was hiding in the
right?
wall.
Oh, yeah!
It was hiding in the wall.
And we also got Kaizoku Resha. There's, plenty of stuff happened this episode. It's just, honestly, my favorite part was the reporter lady coming back into the team.
That was really nice.
And that being centerfold, yeah.
That was very sweet. I liked that.
I liked her bright red flashy pants. That's sorry.
Had a lot of impact when it smacked the dude. Anyway, that just about does it for our discussion, I suppose, of this episode. Kind of.
You don't want to hear more.
No. If you like this episode, I don't know, hit the like button or something, and subscribe if you want to hear more from us each week. Comment down below, tell us what you thought about it. Hey, and also, if you like Build, and if you like toys, in that eye icon above, I've got a toy review for you, sir, and or madam, and or whatever you're doing, of Soto Build Wave 2. So why don't you go and click it and watch. Also, don't forget, we have a watch along that goes up alongside this. The eye icon for it already appeared. You should go back and click it. Okay. Yeah, do that. Anyways, guys, thanks for listening. See ya. Keep it juicy. I meant keep it juicy.
No.
Did I say keep it juicy in the Oh no!
See,
Keep it ripe.
Oh! I like it.